Incredibism, City the Veil, is a stunning manifestation of the fluid, multi-layered nature of reality, perception, and identity. It exemplifies a world where nothing is ever truly fixed, where the essence of both the city and its inhabitants is in constant motion, mirroring the core principles of Incredibism itself. Here's an in-depth look at its key features and the underlying artistic philosophy that defines this surreal cityscape. The city itself exists as a paradox of both solid form and abstract concept. It is a place where reality and illusion overlap, continuously folding and unfolding like the layers of a veil. Every corner of the city is shaped by the observer's inner world, creating a dynamic relationship between the city's form and its inhabitants' emotions, thoughts, and states of being. Fluid architecture and morphing facades. The buildings of the Vale defy conventional structure, embracing the idea that identity and form are constantly evolving. Architectural elements ripple and shift as if alive, their surfaces changing like the texture of fabric being pulled by unseen forces. This symbolizes the fluidity of self and the city's belief that there is no single truth, only a multitude of perceptions, each one as valid as the next. Symbolism. The ever-shifting facades reflect the idea that identity and perspective are malleable. What one person sees might be completely different from another, just as a person's understanding of themselves can shift with time, experience, and emotion. Mirage walkways, the paths of revelation. As you walk through the Vale, the streets underfoot dissolve into reflections of alternate realities. The walkways themselves aren't solid. They flicker between images of past lives, possible futures, and metaphorical representations of your inner world. This shifting ground challenges the idea of stability, instead inviting the traveler to confront the multiple facets of their identity.
4.
Symbolism. These paths represent the personal journey through layers of self-awareness, where each step reveals a deeper truth. The mirages are not meant to mislead, but to awaken the traveler to hidden aspects of their identity. The Cloaked Plaza, the exchange of mass. At the core of the city lies the Cloaked Plaza, a place where the fluidity of identity is physically enacted. People in the plaza wear translucent cloaks that reflect their inner emotional states, concealing their physical features and instead focusing on their intangible essence. Here, the act of exchanging masks, a central motif of Incredibism, becomes a ritual of transformation, where each new mask reveals a different persona or potential identity. Symbolism. This is a direct representation of how Incredibism sees identity, as a continual process of transformation. The mask exchange suggests that we all carry multiple selves within us, and that self-expression is not about finding a fixed identity, but about embracing the fluidity of our many facets. Reflection towers, the mirrors of inner truth. The towering monoliths that surround the city stand as mirrors, but rather than reflecting outer appearances, they reveal the inner truths of those who stand before them. These revelations can take many forms: glimpses of possible futures, repressed memories, or alternate lives, offering a profound experience of self-exploration. Symbolism. The reflection towers embody the Incredibism belief that true understanding lies within, and that we are often blind to our deeper selves. By meditating on these towers, inhabitants confront the hidden layers of their being, gaining new insights into who they are and what they could become. The Vale River, a liquid boundary. This river of illusion and reality flows through the heart of the city, representing the delicate balance between what is known and what is possible. The river's surface reflects the city, but beneath its calm waters lie portals to alternate dimensions. For those who dare to touch its surface, brief glimpses of other worlds offer a tantalizing reminder of the infinite possibilities that exist beyond our immediate perception. Symbolism. The river represents the boundary between the known and the unknown. It is a reminder that while we may exist within one reality, countless others lie just beneath the surface, accessible only to those brave enough to explore them. The Horizon of Faces, a landscape of collective memory. At the city's edge, the ground itself transforms into a surreal landscape of shifting faces, which emerge and dissolve into the earth like water ripples. These faces represent the collective consciousness of the city's inhabitants. their memories, thoughts, and emotions merging together into a single living entity. The Horizon of Faces is a place of reflection where individuals come to confront the multitude of selves they have been, are, and could become. Symbolism. This landscape speaks to the interconnectedness of all beings within the city. Just as the faces emerge and fade, so too do identities blend, shift, and dissolve into one another, suggesting that personal identity is not isolated but part of a larger shared experience. Artistic integration and visual language. The aesthetic of Incredibism. City. The Vale is defined by its dreamlike, ethereal qualities, soft, shifting colors, misty whites, pale blues, silvers, and purples dominate the cityscape, casting an otherworldly glow. The architecture feels fluid and organic, with wave-like motions and fabric-like surfaces that seem to breathe and ripple with the movements of the city's inhabitants. Visual metaphors. Art in the Vale often focuses on the layering of self, using mirrors, masks, and reflections to symbolize the complex, multifaceted nature of identity. Sculptures and murals in the city change depending on where and how they are viewed, emphasizing the Incredibism principle that perspective is key to understanding truth. Color and light. Shadows and light play an essential role in the city's visual language. Shadows stretch and twist across surfaces, often taking on lives of their own, interacting with the buildings and the people. These shadows symbolize the hidden layers of reality, the parts of existence that lie just beyond our immediate understanding. Clothing and masks. The inhabitants of the Vale are an extension of the city's artistic philosophy. Their clothing and masks change with their emotions, reflecting their inner state in real time. Just as the city itself is a reflection of its people's collective consciousness, so too are the people reflections of the city's continual transformation. Final thoughts. Incredibism City, the Vale, is a profound exploration of identity, perception, and transformation. It challenges the notion of fixed reality and embraces the fluid, ever-changing nature of both the world and the self. Through its morphing architecture, reflective surfaces, and surreal landscapes, the city invites its inhabitants and visitors alike to peel back the layers of their own existence, discovering new facets of themselves and the world around them.